Okay, so let's talk about speed. So the formula for speed is speed equals distance divided by time. And like I said, they write um, average speed like this. That's supposed to be like a special V equals distance over time. That's average speed. They're the same thing. Distance over time, right? This just means total distance over total time. Okay, so that's the formula. This is the formula you're going to need to know. Okay, so you can pause the video, go to page 333 in your book. Pause the video, go to page 333 in your book. All right, so the ones I'm doing are on the side of the page, and it says number one, a person jogs for 4 kilometers in 32 minutes, then 2 kilometers in 22 minutes, and finally 1 kilometer in 16 minutes. What's the jogger's average speed in kilometers per minute? So number one would be 4 kilometers. I'm just doing this way. Plus 2 kilometers plus 1 kilometer. I'm going to need my calculator for this. So 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So 7 kilometers. And then we have divided by 32 minutes plus 22 minutes plus 16 minutes. Sorry, I can't do that in my head. 32 plus 22 plus 16. I know half of you just did that in your head, and it's whatever, if you want to be that special. Okay, so then it would be 70 divided by 7 kilometers divided by 70, and that is 0.1. Is that right? 0.1 kilometers per minute is the average speed. Sorry, it looks like that. 0.1 kilometers per minute. So total distance divided by total time divided by each other, and that would be 0.1 kilometers per minute, if I'm doing that correctly. Hopefully I did. I'm sure you will all let me know if I messed that up. All right. Number 2, the train travels 190 kilometers in 3 hours and then 120 kilometers in 2 hours. What's the average speed? So this means the average speed. They stopped and then they started up again. So average speed and speed are the same thing. Don't worry. Don't freak out. 190 kilometers, plus 120 kilometers, okay? And then divide by 3 hours plus 2 hours, so 190 plus 20. Sorry, I can't do that on my head. 310 kilometers, and then that one, I can do that one by 5 hours, and when you divide that, it would be 62 kilometers per hour. And box that in. You got to make sure when you're doing these problems on your worksheet that you keep them really clean and neat and boxed, because I'm having to look at this as you take a picture or scan it, okay? Now look, here's kilometers per minute and here's kilometers per hour. Does it matter? Does it have to be in meters per second? No. Put whatever it is. They just have to be the same. So like this has to be kilometers, this has to be kilometers, this has to be kilometers, and that can be kilometers. That's fine. Or that could have been meters. It doesn't matter, but they all have to be the same. And then this is minutes, 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 so that has to be. So it can be kilometers per minute, it can be kilometers per hour, but this right here cannot be minutes, and this can't be hours. You're going to have to switch one of them into minutes or one of them into hours, because they have to be hours, hours, or minutes, minutes, or seconds, seconds. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, now pause the video for a second, and now I want you to go to your notes, section 2, and there were some math problems in there that now I want you to look at, and we'll do those problems together, okay? It's on your notes. The first one says, okay, those were in your book. This is in your notes. Okay. So it says, I'm trying to do all these screens at one time. Says a car travels 85 kilometers from town A to town B, then 45 kilometers from town B to town C. The total trip took 1.5 hours. What's the average speed of the car? Okay, so number one would be this. So you got to do your formula. I forgot to do that on the other one. Okay, so your distance would be, you're looking for speed on this one. What's the average speed? So you're actually looking for speed. Okay, and then your distance would be 85 plus 45, and then your total time is 1.5. So 85 plus 45, 85 plus 45 is 130. 130 divided by 0.5. Sorry, I'm not in your view, I don't think. Would be 86.6666, but I'm going to round that off at 67. And honestly, I would probably round this off at 87 kilometers per hour, because when you're looking at speedometers, you're never really going to say, oh, hey, I was going 45.2 miles per hour. So I don't really like to do decimals on here. I like to keep speed as just a whole number because you're never going to say that, okay? So I don't care. Either one of these, well, either one of these answers with the unit would be fine, okay? And then this one, it says a bicyclist, I think that's supposed to be cyclist, travels for 1.5 hours at an average speed of 32 kilometers per hour. So I would really do this if I were y'all, but, 32 kilometers per hour. And then my distance, that's what I'm looking for. And then my time is 1.5 hours. Okay, do I have to do anything here with my time? No, because this is kilometers per hour. And as long as I have hours here, I'm fine. Now, if this was minutes or seconds, I would have to convert this into hours. It's easier to convert your time than it is to convert this from kilometers per hour to kilometers to meters. Okay, so then I would do 32 equals, solve for D, 1.5. Remember, you have to get rid of your denominator. Whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So those are going to cancel. And, oops, I'm so sorry, y'all. So you're going to multiply 1.5 on both sides and over here. So 32 times 1.5 would be 48. And because this is kilometers per hour, this would be kilometers. So my answer is 48 kilometers. Okay, so hopefully that will help you. I don't have time to do the other one, so I'll do another video on the graphs, or maybe tomorrow I'll do the graphs. That might be, yeah, might be do that. Okay, thanks y'all.